What's up, guys? Welcome to Slop's Locks Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting show. If you've never seen the show before, the concept's simple. We get some of the greatest sports bettors to ever breathe air on planet Earth, and we have them compete for you, the people. We each give our 3 best picks for the night, and whoever ends up with the most units at the end wins. But do you know who the real winner is? You, the people, because you get 9 picks, all bangers, all free. Everyone saw what happened last week. We swept the board and people were winning like $30K on $5 bets, $60K on $10 bets. One guy even said he won $90K. We haven't confirmed that yet, but it probably happened. So let's introduce today's guest. As you can see, the great Lucy Burge is not here this week because she's on vacation. Taking her place is Matty Chucks from Flash Picks. Matty, do you think you can do what Lucy did last week and hit 3 dinger bets today?
I'm going to do what she did and hit 3 bets. I'm not sure they're going to be dingers, but we got some great value, and we're going to try to repeat. I just want to say one thing. Lucy, I've never talked to you, said a word to you, but you put me in a really bad position. I want you to think about that on vacation. But we're going to do what we can do. That's all we got to do.
Okay, do what we can do. I like it. Eli.
What's up, man?
You gave us 2 bets last week.
Well, I gave you 3.
A game that got rained out. Are you going to do that again?
That's not the goal. It's not the goal.
That's fair.
I can't control the weather, though. You know, I'm good at a lot of things. Controlling the weather, not one of them, unfortunately.
No, I bet you could probably do that. Eli, I also noticed just now that your name says Eli Harrison.
Yeah.
You're now Eli Harrison.
Well, I've always been.
Okay, yes, that's correct. Yeah. That's true. You've always been, but you were not Eli Harrison the last couple of weeks. So welcome, Eli Harrison. It's great to meet you. If you don't know him, Eli made a website that I use every single day. So I thank him every single day I wake up. It's called DegenEli, and it is awesome. It gives you exit velocity logs that I swear to God I can't even get enough of. I'm a big exit velocity guy now. I didn't even know what that was literally a few weeks ago, but check that website out. It is awesome.
I meant to cancel your access this morning just for the show and turn it back on later. I forgot, so it's on me. If
I was going to say one thing.
It's on me. It's my bad.
I was going to say one thing. Yesterday still isn't up. Just saying. Not saying do anything about that, but like I'm looking at the logs and they all end on like 7.5, and I was like, well, I think there was like 7.6 yesterday, but not there. But luckily, I watched all those games yesterday, so I know what happened. But for the other people, maybe you could hook them up. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there for you.
After the show.
Nice. All right, so guys, Eli, should we let Matty go first, or should we cuck him and we go first? What do you think?
Make him go first.
All right, so have Matty go first.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the order this week. I just came up with it in my head just now. Matty Chucks, you're going first. I'm going to go second. Eli Harrison is going third. It's a snake draft, Matt. If you've ever played fantasy football, I'm sure you know what that is. So then Eli's going to go, then I'm going to go, then you're going to go. You know, just like that. That's just how snake drafts work. You're up, buddy. Quit stalling.
Yeah, I do want to say, Eli, before the show, I thought his name was Degen. I thought that was his actual first name before. I'm glad we have clarification on the full name. And we were talking.
Degen. Everybody says it wrong. Everybody says Degen. Degen Eli.
Okay, we have clarification. We also talked about football stuff coming up for his site too, so definitely take a look at that for football season. But enough with the promo for him. We're gonna get down to business.
People want money.
Listen,
this doesn't give them money.
I am known as the RBI guy these days. I'm also known as the guy who goes 2 out of 3 on every single RBI lay known to man. Figured if I go 2 out of 3. It'll be solid. Usually it's plus money, but I got to bring some bangers for the show. So I'm going to start off with 1 RBI, and then my next plays are going to be a little bigger just to feel out the board. But we're going to go Matt Olson to get 1 RBI plus 145 over on good old DraftKings. He's just mashing righties. Glasnow gets crushed by lefties. The ISO to lefties this year is just abysmal. Barrel percentage is up, and this Braves team can get on base, and Matt Olson can hopefully hit them home. I'm staying safer with the 1+ because we can also get a sac fly here, and it can be fine. Or he can hit a moonshot home run, and we'll cash that as well. 8 RBIs last 7 days, batting .478. So he's in a good spot, good matchup. I think with this Braves offense, he can get 1 RBI.
Okay, Eli. Remember how like just last week we laughed whenever people start telling us like how they could get the RBI, like sac flies, home run. How else could he get an RBI tonight?
A sacrifice bunt, like on a squeeze play. You
That's
know,
true.
he could get it beamed in the head, bases
Yep.
loaded. I think he get an RBI for that.
Yep.
Base
A
hit,
single,
runner on
a
second.
single with a guy on second or third.
Several
RBI
He could get a
ground out
triple.
too is pretty nice to get as well. I forgot to mention that
true.
earlier.
It's true. It's true.
All right. So now that we covered that, I'm going to go with probably the greatest play of all time. Everyone's really going to say this, but I'm not going to say it, but I'll let everyone else say it. Jack Suwinski over 1.5 total bases plus 165 at FanDuel. He's done this in his last 3, 6 of his last 7. He's going up against Zach Gallen, who's given up a dinger to a left-hander in 5 of his last 6 games. So a dinger is on the table. Hard hit percentage is through the roof on Gallen from lefties. But here's the thing. Suwinski is 3 for 6 lifetime against this Zach Gallen guy. Eli, how many doubles you think he's gotten those 3 hits?
3.
Yep. I am now 1-0. Eli, you're up.
It's really interesting, Slop, how much hell you gave me a couple weeks ago for taking total bases, and then mentioning the home runs on the board. You did the exact same thing there. I just want viewers to know. I wanted to point that out for everybody. So
Eli,
interesting
the people didn't come here for your commentary. They want bangers.
Interesting
He
strategy.
also didn't
That
mention
is
that
correct. You are
you can
correct.
hit 2 singles and still get those over bases. Just letting you
Yep,
know.
that's
What about
correct.
walks?
That's
Matty Chucks, do
correct.
walks count as total bases?
They do not.
Okay.
We're gonna get one comment though.
Stolen bases should count though.
It should. They don't.
That would be fair. That's fair. But Eli, again, these people came here for bangers. They didn't come here to listen to you tell me how dumb I am for taking total bases, even though I did the same thing to you a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So
that's my bad. Please accept my apology.
As you can see by my hat, I clearly hate the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
And I even said on the show this week, I don't know how good Jarren Duran is, if he is good. And then since I said that, he's been on a tear. So you're welcome if you won money on Jarren Duran this week after I said that, because clearly I sparked a fire in this kid. I'm taking his 3 total bases. So an alt total baseline plus 150 on FanDuel. This kid in July so far has 13 at-bats, 8 hits. So that's a 615 batting average, and 6 of those 8 have been extra base hits. That's good for a 1.154 slugging percentage, not OPS, just slugging percentage. Luis Medina, I watched a lot in the farm system, former Yankee guy. He's looked a little better, but he's not good. He's kind of been, product of the competition, the guys he's facing. It really hasn't seen a whole lot of tough lefties since the Tampa Bay start June 14th, where he gave up 8 hits, 10 hard hit balls, and 3 extra base hits. So I really like Jarren Duran for 3 total bases, not 2, 3 plus 150 on FanDuel.
What do you think about that, Matty?
He could have went 4 bases, but we'll cut him some slack for the 3.
That's true. Could have went 4. He could have went 2 too. So I mean, there's a lot of things he could have done.
No, it works for me because I'm just gonna. The people came here for bangers. I'm not gonna talk about Eli's pick. They came here to hear my plus money bangers, but it goes off what Eli said, and I love the Red Sox, as you can see from my Mets stuff in the back. Anyone who hates the Yankees, it's they're allies to me. So the Red Sox are in fact my ally. And I'm going to go with Rafael Devers to get 2+ RBIs, plus 400.
Whoa, Matty.
Well, it's not your turn. It's not your turn,
Matty.
first of all.
Oh, it's a snake draft.
Matty,
Yeah.
you know,
You're
Nigel,
right.
do not cut that. We just want that for the people. He's that fired up about
You're
the
right.
pick that he's very excited that he would skip 2 of us. But
You're right.
just hang on. Eli, you're also a big Duran guy. You're a big Zeke.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you love Durant. That's awesome. But you're up. Stop stalling.
Taking another 3 total baseline. Elly De La Cruz. I've been betting on this guy a lot early. Kind of cooled off for a bit. Looks like he's warming back up. We know baseball is it's a sport of runs, of hot streaks and slumps. I think that's especially true for rookies as they kind of figure things out. Starting pitchers adjust to whatever they figured out, and they figure something else out and kind of build on that. Right. Looks like he's in one of those figure it out phases. He's really hitting the ball well, seeing the ball really well. He's got 3 total bases in 3 straight games, where in those 3 games, he's 10 for 13. 10 for 13 of his batted balls have been 99 miles per hour or more. So his kid just destroys baseballs when he hits them. We've kind of been witnessing the fall of Corbin Burns this season all year. He looked a little bit better last start against the Pirates, but that was the Pirates, so I don't even know if it counts fully.
When he almost had a no-hitter?
Yeah. It's the Pirates, It's the Pirates.
Yeah, but Jack's on that team.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Jack smacked them, though, just so you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So I like Elly De La Cruz. 3 total bases. You're giving me plus 310 for something that's happened in 3 straight games against what I still see as a very favorable pitching matchup. I love it. I'm all over it.
Eli, I always talk a lot of trash about you and your picks, but that was actually an awesome pick.
Thanks, man. I
nice
appreciate
work,
that.
nice
It's
work.
definitely going to miss now. So
you're
great strategy
thoughts
by
on his
you.
triple.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dude, don't talk to me about Ellie Daly Cruz triple.
I mean, there's so many ways.
Every night. I love it.
All right, so Nigel is in the chat right now telling me that I need to tease the $150 giveaway, and he's right. We are going to do that. We're going to do that right after we get done with all the picks. So if you came here for that, just hang on. We're getting there. Somebody won. Nigel picked them. Nigel knows who it is, but I know it's somebody. Anyways, you're just throwing me off my game. Let's go. Adolis Garcia, dinger, plus 320 at FanDuel. This guy is hitting the ball so hard lately. It's literally probably illegal. If he gets out, it's like on a 350-foot fly ball. If he hits like a double, it's a 400-foot double. That is unsustainable. Like, he can't keep not hitting home runs by hitting the ball 400 feet. He's got Trevor Williams tonight, guys. I love Trevor Williams. I'm a big beard guy with long hair. Like, that's, I mean, I might not look like it, but I am. Like, I like my pitchers like that. But Trevor has one thing he does very, very well, better than anything else. He gives up dingers. He's given up 2 home runs in each of his last 2 games. 3 of those have been to righties. Holy shit, this is perfect. I'm now 2-0. What's up, Matt?
Listen, you might have just went on. I have a play that's very similar to that, so we're going to talk about that later. If that is even allowed on the Thunderdome, you make the rules.
I don't know. You've already skipped somebody, so like rules are pretty much out the window with you.
you gotta break rules, all right, to have some fun.
I hear you. That's
all
why
right?
we make them. All right, so you're gonna go twice now, Matty. Just so you know,
100%.
you're going twice, 2 in a row.
I know I talked before about the Matt Olson 1 RBI, but we're gonna have to up the ante. You know, you just threw a dinger prop out. We got some 3+ bases in here, so we're gonna go Rafael Devers 2+ RBIs tonight. I'm hoping none of those guys scored, or Eli's guy Duran that he picked. But you know, if he does get on and Devers hits him home, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and just cash both of those, so the people will win, and they'll be excited, which is the goal here. But Devers is batting 375 last 7 days. He's getting 2+ RBIs in 3 of his last 5 games. And he has Medina on the bump for the A's, which he's just absolutely struggling this year. He does pitch a little bit better to lefties recently, but I don't think it's enough for this Red Sox lineup. It's just going to stack lefties, get on base, high total, 2+ RBIs. My guy Devers, one of my favorite players in the league. He'll get it done for me on the show because I just talked to him this morning.
Okay, very good, very good. Eli, what do you think of that one? Do you like it?
No.
Nice. Okay. That's Eli. Thank you. That's talking Rafael Devers. Okay, so let's go with your next pick, Matty.
So just to clarify, it's plus 400 on Bet365, the Devers play. My next
using the Bet365 lines that only like 4 people in the country can use.
Hey,
great strategy by you.
And those
Great
4
strategy
people can only bet like $1 each. But yeah,
live
I like
states.
it.
Hey, if you live in Iowa, Eli just disrespected you. It is what it is. I don't make the rules, but it is available in Iowa now. And then also, this is where it gets kind of interesting that I was saying before, because Slop just dropped Garcia dinger.
Correct.
And on my third pick was Garcia 2+ RBIs at plus 375.
You can still do
So
that.
I don't know if the rules are certain guys you can't play or if it's all on there. People are going to parlay his home run and 2+ RBIs anyway.
Yep. There are no rules here in the Thunderdome. Except you have to go in a snake draft order. That's
okay. Just double checking.
So again,
but that is my third play. And the best part about that pick is that you talked about it so much about how you love it that I don't really need to go into detail. Just go rewind to Slop talking about how much Garcia has been crushing the ball and how much Trevor Williams has just been giving up a long ball. And this Rangers offense, guys will get on base. He can hit a dinger, but I hope, like you were talking about, he hits the wall again. Nice little 2-run double, and I can cash.
He could hit 2 dingers too and get 2 RBIs, Matty. Just so you know. Okay, so that brings me up. This is probably my favorite one of the night. We get to stay up late. It's Friday night, so we might as well do that anyways. We only get so many Fridays. We might as well be gambling, drinking on all of them. You know, I've said that a million times, but it's still true. JD Martinez, plus 450 for a dinger at Caesars. Guy's got 20 dingers on the year. Matty, guess how many are against righties?
I would assume almost all of them.
17.
Yeah.
Tonight, he's facing Griffin Canning. Eli, what hand does Griffin throw with?
Righty.
His best one.
Correct.
His dominant hand.
Well, there's two hands. You got two hands. Well, most people have two hands. Shout out to the guys who don't, but most people have two, right or left. He's a righty. He's given up a dinger in 5 of his last 6 games, 7 altogether. Of those 7, 5 have been to righties. Hard hit percentage is through the roof. This just feels right. You're up, Eli. I just went 3-0 again.
This is not my pick, just throwing out there. We all love Adolis Garcia, and I love both of those plays out of you.
Josh
just
Young.
Saying,
I know.
Just saying, if you really like Adolis Garcia, he's plus 700 to win the home run derby on Monday. Just saying.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were going to go with hey, you could go with Josh Young or your like man crush Ezekiel Duran. And I was like, guys, you love Zeke Duran. You find a way to bring him up every show. But yes, that's correct. I to be honest, Eli, is he the most like underrated player there is? Because he hits the shit out of the ball like every single time.
I've been saying that about him all season. Like he is he's on like Giancarlo Stanton, De La Cruz level exit velocity, and he's not really talked about that much. And part of it is how stacked that Rangers lineup is, I think. But yeah, that guy when he hits the baseball, it is usually destroyed. But anyway, enough stalling, as you would say.
Yeah, good way to catch yourself.
Yeah, I've had a couple of 3 total base plays, moving up to 4 total bases. I mentioned on our show on Tuesday that I was going to be betting a lot of Byron Buxton in the near future. Of course, that day he hits home run. I didn't bet him on that day. But I'm taking his 4 total bases, plus 220 on FanDuel. Last 15 days, he got 4 barrels and 2 home runs against lefties with a 471 ISO and a 59% hard hit rate. Irvin, he's fine, I guess, but he does struggle against righties. 389 WOBA, 37 hard hit rate versus right-handed pitching. So I love Byron Buxton 4 total bases plus 220 on FanDuel. That was right-handed hitting. I said pitching. It's right-handed hitting, obviously.
Correct. Guys, I got to be honest with you. That was awesome. I did the math in my head, and I was going along, and it said I think a $10 parlay would pay $1,156,128.62 if my math's correct. Eli, check that for me. Is that right?
It's interesting how you did the math in your head and then you had trouble reading it. So I don't know how that works out.
Sometimes it gets cloudy up there.
But if Nigel actually did it behind the scenes and dropped it in the chat for you, I trust that number. Yeah, I would trust that math.
Good. So that's what you came up with too when you did it in your head?
When I read what Nigel said in the chat, that was exactly correct. Yeah.
All right, so that brings us to the end of the episode. That was it. That's awesome. You guys are all about to be millionaires, so congratulations on that. Don't forget the other pours whenever you do get poor, but we do have a giveaway. I see it, Nigel. I know it's there. I forgot who you said it was going to be, though. There it is. We are giving $150 away to we had a little argument here. I think it's Will's AF. 8624, but the other two, what do you guys think it is?
Will Saff.
Will Saff? But that's not even Will Saff. Well, that guy. That guy is Nigel chose you. So if you're watching right now, definitely just comment. That way we can figure out how to get you the $150. Matty Chucks is actually going to give it to you, so I'll give you his Venmo later on today. I'm just kidding. It's going to come from me. We got the home run lotto coming up later, so definitely subscribe to this channel right now if you haven't already. I don't see why you wouldn't have. That would be the dumbest thing in the world to not subscribe right now, but do it because I'm doing a home run lotto later. I'll see you guys then.